I know the withdrawal is going to be painful, but if we all do it, he will lower the prices.
it's we also have the same thing every time they call for a boycott of Call of Duty on Steam, and then the game launches and you see the sales numbers just through the roof. The player count is just a vertical line every time. So yes, there is a degree of that doesn't work, but I think it's okay to bully corporations. I 100% think, if somebody's trying to get one over on us, and if that's the case here, if they're just trying to get some kind of positive attention on the game, hey, it's not $80. Maybe they looked at like something like Borderlands as their competition, and said, oh, well, they're doing the $70 game. Maybe we should too. Like that could have played in somewhat, but I don't know.
I think GTA is going to be the main game that's going to really push where like pricing the game is going to go. If
that's very true.
Everybody's still waiting. Like Nintendo still shocked me when they did the $80 Mario Kart. But I covered in the video before is that the industry even admitted that they're seeing what Rockstar does with GTA 6. So however they price that, that's going to determine moving forward, like what the new pricing is going to be. So that's
they're going to get away with it too. Because the people who play GTA like only play GTA, right? Like
But the game still needs to deliver, and a game that's been in development that long and has had that big of a budget, well, the expectations for that are going to be astronomical. Now, I'm not saying that they're not going to deliver, but if it comes in under where people are like, let's say they come in at $100 just to set some simple math, and people play it and they feel like this really isn't a $100 game, it's an $80 game. Like that's a little bit of that own credibility, that own, in a way, like if you think about kind of a bank of trust, right? Like every time a company makes a really good game, we deposit some trust in their system. And every time a company makes a bad choice, like we've seen with Blizzard, that trust keeps getting withdrawn into the point where like you go into trust debt. And so with GTA, a lot of trust has been deposited in that bank. And as long as that you don't end up having a rush of withdrawals, because it won't impact GTA 6, but it could impact GTA 7, depending on how much is asked of the player, because you're like, hey, I've waited over 10 years. The expectations could be too high for GTA 6. What do you think, Mugen?
Well, GTA 6, I'm telling you right now, that's going to run for the next decade. I mean, with GTA 5 and GTA Online, that game is still running, and it makes them like boatload of money. So they've been studying and researching that, hey, people are willing to drop money on this. So whatever the schemes or whatever monetization, because I'm telling you, they're going to monetize the hell out of GTA 6. So whatever they learned
with the
GTA,
online, right? Because
with the online, online. They're going to figure out what they're going to do. They're going to learn from what they learned from GTA Online, and then they're going to improve and master it for GTA 6. Because I can tell you right now, I can imagine them adding expansion packs that adds more cities to interconnect everything. It's going to be ridiculous. And people are already talking about that. I've seen in my tweets, I made videos about they're willing to spend $120 if it was $120 to get their hands on GTA 6. So this is where it's going to set the tone for pricing with this game. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because if you thought Fortnite's monetization was bad, I don't think you've seen what Rockstar has been working on, or you have no expectation there, because those shark cards, they sell. The in-game currency makes money, and they're rarely discounted. You see almost every other game discount their premium currency in some way or form over years. I could think of a couple times where Rockstar has actually tried to sell their, like, push their in-game currency hard, and they don't have to. People are loving GTA Online. I'm surprised they haven't tried to push a standalone GTA Online game.
Yeah, I'm surprised too.
Because that could be like the MMO version of GTA, right? Like just live servers join in, cause mayhem.
But if they did that, they couldn't charge you more money for the same stuff next time.
Yeah, but they could easily do seasons and take the Fortnite model and run wild with it. I'm telling you,
same concept with baseball and the football and the soccer. Same concept with those sports, but they don't do it because people show up every every year and just kind of make it like their yearly contribution. As my dad says when he goes to Vegas, like I'm just going to go donate some money. Like it's just going to be, it's just, I'm just going out there. I'm contributing, to the economy.
Yeah, the EA execs really need my my annual Madden purchase. No,
right. People have that. They have that kind of and now that they finally brought back the NCAA, which I like. I was like, yeah, that's the football game that I always kind of played.
Yeah, that's actually going to make them a good bit of money.
Well, but yeah, you still kind of have that yearly kind of like check. And I personally would be more interested if they went like that kind of model. Like I think
it's just there's got to be enough people still buying annual releases like that, right? Like there's no way there's not. But it's crazy in this games as a service environment that we find ourselves in, where Fortnite, Warzone, and pretty much anything that's free to play is like, yeah, but you could easily spend, hundreds of dollars a quarter or a month, way more than you'd spend on just a base game, on microtransactions, and people eat it up. Like it's mind blowing that they haven't seen enough value there, or they haven't figured out a value add to convert to that model, right?
There's something else to be said as well of not milking your audience dry. So like, for instance, I mentioned Magic last week.
Yeah.
Some news
that
came
actually
out
those clips for your Magic stuff went pretty wide. I was like, yeah, we need to just show off Magic cards. That's the new podcast model.
I'm scared to look at the comments. But anyway, so the Final Fantasy Magic set made $200 million in one day.
Yeah.
And the previously most profitable set was Lord of the Rings, which took over 6 months to make that much money. And now they're already, like today, after this, I'm going to go check it out. They're doing a pre-release for the set for next month, which is like a space theme set. They just released spoilers for a Spider-Man set. And then also are releasing spoilers for an Avatar: The Last Airbender set. And it sounds like from their like financial meeting or whatever, they're like, oh, this is great. We're growing. We're doing well. And they are literally setting themselves up for failure, because I know people just personally in my little small area, they spent like over $1,000 on Final Fantasy cards. And no matter what else comes out, like they're tapped out, they're done. They're not spending any more money on Magic for at least a few months. So
yeah, burnout's real. wallet burnout.
Yeah, with video games,
with the car stuff, like it's like one of the things that car companies are having a hard time selling is because like 5 years ago, everybody went into like astronomical amounts of debt for these cars.